You've probably heard it all before. Eat your greens, drink water, go for walks, and maybe keep a gratitude journal. These are all fantastic habits. But what if I told you there's one silent superpower that could drastically change your life, yet most people either ignore it or underestimate its impact? This single habit influences your heart, brain, metabolism, mood, memory, and even your lifespan. Yet nearly 1 in 3 adults fail to meet the minimum requirements for it, according to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute. No, it's not exercise. It's not even diet. It's sleep. Yes, sleep. Not just lounging in bed or watching Netflix under the covers. We're talking about deep, restorative, high-quality sleep. It's a non-negotiable biological need, just like breathing or eating. But in today's hustle culture, sleep often becomes a sacrifice, not a priority. But what if you knew that prioritizing sleep might add years to your life and protect you from chronic illness, obesity, heart disease, and cognitive decline? What if skipping that late-night scrolling session or choosing an earlier bedtime could be your secret weapon for living a longer, healthier life? Today, we're diving deep into the truth about sleep and longevity, backed by science, expert insights, and practical strategies you can start using tonight. So if you care about your future health or the well-being of someone you love, don't sleep on this info. Stick around until the end for a powerful tip that could transform the way you sleep forever. And if you're passionate about living smarter and aging stronger, make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our life-changing health tips. Now, let's get into it. The number 1 habit to start for longevity: prioritizing sleep. Among all the lifestyle habits touted to extend life, superfoods, HIIT workouts, supplements, there's one that stands quietly above them all: quality sleep. According to Dr. Shantha Gowda, a board-certified behavioral sleep medicine expert, sleep isn't just a passive downtime. It's an active process during which your body undergoes critical healing and regulation. Every organ system relies on it. Your heart rate stabilizes, your immune system strengthens, your hormones reset, and your brain detoxifies. Neglecting sleep, on the other hand, leads to a long list of issues: brain fog, mood swings, poor decision-making, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and an increased risk of accidents. And over time, it compounds, contributing to chronic disease and even early death. The problem is widespread. An estimated 33% of adults in the US don't get enough sleep. That's nearly 1 in 3 people walking around in a state of chronic exhaustion, often mistaking their symptoms for stress, age, or just normal life. Sleep is as foundational as air, water, or food. It regulates circadian rhythms, your internal body clock that controls sleep-wake cycles, metabolism, and hormone release. When it's out of sync, your whole system starts to malfunction. That's why improving sleep isn't just a wellness trend, it's a survival strategy. One fascinating study even found that sleep-deprived people show similar cognitive impairments to those legally intoxicated with alcohol. Think about that next time you pride yourself on powering through another night of Netflix marathons or work emails. So if you're not already treating sleep like your body's best friend, now's the time to start. Not just more sleep, but better sleep. It could be the single most important health investment you'll ever make. How sleep affects longevity. While sleep helps you feel more energized and improves mood, its benefits extend far beyond just feeling better. In fact, it's one of the few health habits that directly impacts the aging process at a cellular level. Dr. Alka Patel, a sleep and longevity expert, explains that adequate sleep supports genomic stability, which helps prevent mutations in your DNA that could lead to disease. It also reduces oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of aging and chronic illness. But perhaps most fascinating is its role in maintaining telomere length. Telomeres are protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes, and their length correlates with longevity. Shorter telomeres are linked to aging and disease. Sleep helps keep them longer. And let's not forget the brain. Deep, slow-wave sleep facilitates neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt, learn, and form memories. Without enough quality sleep, cognitive decline accelerates, and your risk for conditions like Alzheimer's soars. In fact, a 2023 study from the University of California, Berkeley, found that higher amounts of deep, non-REM sleep correlated with better memory function and may protect against Alzheimer's. Another earlier study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology Metabolism showed that just one night of poor sleep can cause insulin resistance in healthy people, setting the stage for metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes. More recently, a large-scale 2023 study by the American College of Cardiology showed that people with healthy sleep patterns had a significantly lower risk of dying from any cause, including heart disease. Those who combined good sleep habits with a healthy lifestyle saw the greatest gains in lifespan. Bottom line, sleep is the most overlooked fountain of youth we have. If you're not protecting your sleep, you're limiting your body's ability to regenerate, repair, and stay sharp into your later years. How much sleep do you really need? One of the most common questions is, how much sleep do I actually need? The answer, like most things in health, depends on the individual. But there are general guidelines that give us a helpful starting point. The National Sleep Foundation recommends 7 to 9 hours per night for adults aged 18 to 65. However, some people thrive on 6 hours, while others need closer to 10. It depends on your genes, lifestyle, and health history. Dr. Lara Barbier, a clinical psychologist specializing in sleep medicine, explains that the best way to know if you're getting enough rest isn't just counting hours, it's listening to your body. Do you wake up feeling refreshed? Do you stay alert and energized through the day without caffeine overloads or naps? If yes, you're likely hitting your sleep target. On the flip side, if you're crashing in the afternoon, struggling with memory or focus, waking up groggy or feeling moody for no reason, sleep debt could be the culprit. Even dark circles and weight gain may point to insufficient sleep. But here's a surprise. Too much sleep can be just as harmful as too little. Oversleeping, regularly clocking more than 10 hours a night, has been linked to higher mortality risks, especially if it stems from poor quality sleep or underlying health issues like sleep apnea or depression. The takeaway? Sleep needs are personal. Track how you feel during the day, not just how long you're in bed. And if you're concerned, consider using a sleep tracker or speaking to a professional. Sleep is too critical to leave to chance. How to sleep better starting tonight. So now that you understand the importance of sleep, how can you actually improve it? Start with consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This reinforces your body's circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Next, sunlight exposure is your best friend. Morning light, especially within the first hour of waking, signals to your brain that it's time to be alert, which helps regulate melatonin production for better sleep at night. Get outside. even for 10 minutes. Another overlooked tip: track your sleep. Devices like smartwatches or sleep apps can reveal insights about how long and how well you're sleeping. These metrics can help you spot patterns, like waking up during certain hours or not spending enough time in deep sleep. If you miss sleep one night, a short nap, under 30 minutes, can help restore alertness. Just don't nap too late in the day, or you might interfere with your bedtime. Finally, focus on your wind-down routine. Shut off screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Create a relaxing ritual, like taking a warm bath, journaling, stretching, or listening to calming music. This signals to your brain that it's time to shift gears. And don't ignore warning signs of sleep disorders like heavy snoring, gasping for breath, nighttime leg movements, or always waking up tired. These symptoms might require professional attention beyond lifestyle tweaks. By making sleep a priority, not a luxury, you create a foundation for better physical health, sharper thinking, emotional resilience, and longer life. So, what's the real secret to a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life? It might just be hiding under your pillow. Sleep isn't lazy, it's life-giving. It's the invisible healer, working behind the scenes every night to protect your heart, brain, metabolism, and emotional well-being. It's not just about avoiding disease, it's about thriving. And remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about consistent, intentional choices. Maybe you go to bed 30 minutes earlier tonight, maybe you skip the late caffeine, maybe you invest in blackout curtains. These small decisions can have a massive ripple effect over weeks, months, and years. If you've made it this far, it means you care about your health, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Prioritizing your sleep could be the smartest investment you ever make. So don't just brush this off and scroll to the next video. Instead, take a deep breath, reflect on your current sleep habits, and make one change today. You deserve to wake up refreshed, focused, and full of life. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on science-backed tips to help you live longer, stronger, and smarter. Sleep well tonight and live better tomorrow.